Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start the way that I usually do, which is really just jumping right in. We do have, at the end of the week, a full moon in Gemini. This feels like it's you're connecting. The full moon is really great for releasing whatever just no longer fits in your life anymore. Just as we evolve and grow, there's things that, served us at one point, but then stop serving us. Let's find out about your near future. What else do you need to know? Tell me about your hopes or fears, Taurus. And your potential outcome. I'm getting this vibe from you. Kind of definite is the word that comes to mind, but it's kind of something where you're going to make up your mind and that's going to be it. It's not going to be you're going to reconsider your decisions or anything like that. It feels a lot like you're stepping into whatever power-making decision this is. I haven't really looked at any of your cards yet other than just laying them down on the table, but I'm getting this sense of finality. There's something here. Strength. So Leo energy, you could be dealing with a Leo or even have a lot of it in your chart, but really what it's coming down to is just kind of this resolve that, again, like once you make up your mind, you're not going to be swayed or persuaded to think differently or reconsider your actions or your decision because you are basing it on everything that you know. You're making an informed decision. Looking here at your current energy, I have the King of Swords being influenced by this Ten of Wands. So King of Swords, 10 of Wands, what this is telling me is this is what your decision is about. There's something here that you really feel like has been weighing on you heavily. It's been holding you back from just really doing whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever next steps that you're trying to take in your life. There's something here with some burden that's holding you back. There is also here some sort of communication related to those burdens. So if it's another person or it's a specific situation, you're going to be very vocal about it as far as communicating exactly what your decision is. And this is where I really feel like somebody is going to try and change your mind at some point, and they're going to just really try to argue with you, is what I'm getting. What you need to focus on, there's something here. This is definitely in your present, whatever. So the energy that I'm getting from this card, and it's happening very quickly, is that there was something here in your past that was very beneficial to you. This is something that either it's a person or it's a situation, and it kind of came back around again. This wasn't continuous. This is somebody, if it was a person that was in your life at one period of time many years ago and then came back into your life, whether it was this year or somewhat more recent than that, but this does feel pretty recent, that this person re-entered your life. But what's really, you kind of had in your mind how things used to be, and how things used to be and how things are today are very different. And so there's this focus here on don't kind of romanticize the past, but focus a lot on what's happening today. Communication here in the past, there was some sort of swift moving communication. Something came to light for you, or you had some sort of realization about something, but it most likely was based on information that you had received. Knight of Swords is sitting here in your strength position. So whatever action you're willing to take in order to move forward, you're willing to do it. So this is, what I'm really getting from this is whatever your decision is, whatever you're cutting out of your life, because that's exactly what this feels like you're doing, you're going to do it swiftly. It's not going to be one of those long drawn out processes. This is something that you're going to just take the initiative, let it go. Ace of Wands, this is all about going towards what's going to make you happy. And this is really, this feels like a beginning for you. Like whatever it is that you're releasing, you're moving towards something that is going to make you a lot happier, but this almost feels like a brand new start for you. I am getting the Fool in reverse. So this is telling me that this new beginning for you, this new chapter for you, it's going to be based on the experiences you've had so far. It's not a brand new beginning with no expectations. This is something where you're informed and you are just going to continue to grow and develop as a person. You're not starting over. juggling burdens. I mean, this is coming up twice now in your reading where this is what's really been weighing on you. It's kind of like you don't have a lot of time for yourself. You're constantly chasing one task after another, knocking things off a to-do list, and you're just in this rut of doing the same things over and over again. And you're really trying to break free from this routine that's kind of really holding you back. You do have this fear here. Whatever actions you take, it's not going to be enough to really kind of create that forward momentum that you're actually seeking. You're actively seeking. Very interesting, because immediately when I looked at this card, it felt like you, but it's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is encouraging. I'm getting go out on a limb. It's stepping outside your comfort zone. This feels a lot like you're going to try something new, or in the past you've spent a lot of time holding on to what you have, but now you're at the point where you're willing to kind of step out. You know, you have a solid foundation and now you want to start building on it, and that's what this card represents. So let's do some clarifying and find out what else is happening for you, Taurus. Tell me about the King of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So we have the Two of Cups. This is all about, again, like you're going after something that you really want to do, and this could be a person specifically that either you're trying to cut out some burdens in your life or some sort of obstacle in your life in order to be with a person, or you view this person as an obstacle and this relationship just no longer serves you. I'm getting both with this card. Let's find out about the Six of Cups in the reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. This is an energy of focusing on the present. I don't know how else to describe it. That's what's coming through pretty loud and clear. With the Four of Cups in reverse, you're not disappointed. You may have been disappointed in the past because this relationship ended, or the situation just didn't really, you were kind of at an impasse and you weren't able to progress forward, but now you are. And so that disappointment that you experienced years ago or sometime in your past is no longer there. So don't dwell on it. If you've been dwelling on it, if that's part of this burden and that's part of what's been holding you back, is that you're so stuck on the past with this person that you can't enjoy the present, that you can't see how people have grown. Very rarely do people stay exactly the same, because we all learn continuously from our experiences. Eight of Wands, we have the King of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely something in the past. This was not something that you were expecting to hear. This, whatever this realization was, whatever communication occurred, this feels very unexpected for you. And it's kind of shifted your focus and made you reevaluate everything around you. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Reverie in reverse. What you're releasing is some sort of romantic viewpoint of how things were. This is kind of like and maybe things weren't all great, but you seem to have forgotten all the negative, and you're so focused on the positive that you have that situation sitting up on such a high pedestal that nothing can ever live up to it because it was never real. And so you're releasing that dreamlike interpretation of what happened in the past. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. Two of Pentacles has come up again. So now we have that out here twice. And actually burdens are all over the place over here in your reading. Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles. This is what you're trying to do. You're trying to go after exactly what it is that you want, and you're trying to let go of whatever is holding you back, or you're trying to change up your routine in some sort of way, or maybe not even like a physical routine, but maybe a mental routine where relationships always progress to a certain point and then you kind of artificially cut them off because you're afraid to go further. Something along those lines. You're shifting the way that you're doing things. You're just trying to shake everything up. We have the Fool in reverse with the Magician in reverse. So again, you're coming from a place of experience. You're not allowing anybody to trick you, deceive you, or anything. You are seeing things very clearly right now. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. So releasing these burdens, overcoming these burdens, it's teamwork. This isn't something that you're going to be able to do on your own. This is something that you're actually working through with somebody else. And so this feels, again, very similar to what I'm seeing here with all these burdens, but it also feels like this is where your decision is. It's this intentional shifting that you're doing in order to come together. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. You want a better day because you want to let go of all the anxiety, all the grief, everything that you feel like is holding you back, all of these negative emotions. You just want to release them. You want a better future. You want a better day. You do get you have a lot of anxiety over all these burdens. Those were not your cards. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe one of them was. Eight of Wands. Four of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Wands. So yeah, this is you stepping outside your comfort zone, but also making that known that this is something that you're going to give a try. You're going to put forth the effort that you need to put forth in order to be successful. And you're just really hoping that you are. Let me pull a Moonology card and close out your reading, Taurus. Here we go. New moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So yeah, this is definitely, whether you realize it or not, you are taking steps forward by releasing what doesn't work for you anymore, old belief systems, old ways of behaving. These things are really going to help propel you forward. So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.